So good morning, everybody, and welcome to Jamie McIntyre Park here at Prince of Wales Bay. It is the grand final day in the Southern Tasmanian Baseball Series, and in our first game here we have the Blue Jays v the White Sox. Very much looking forward to it. Overcast conditions, which will make for interesting in the pitching. Heavier conditions makes the ball be able to drop, and a little bit harder potentially to bat. As we can see here, the wily veteran in Peter Hupple on the mound at the moment. There is the first pitch. He leaves that one, and it is called a strike. Lovely pitch there by Hubble. Nice control. Just looking around. Always is the case in the first batter to potentially just sort of take that one first, as Featherston duly looked at that. Hubble, there is the wind up. It's a bit of a drop ball. Lovely control by Hubble. Hubble has played for many a year. Very famous family as far as baseball is concerned. Of course, his father, Johnny Hubble, was one of the legends of the game, and in fact the prime mover to get baseball in primary school and indeed high school way back in the 70s was John. Here is Peter again. Oh, that's 3 pitches for 3 strikes. So magnificent control here by Hubble for the Blue Jays. He's really working Featherston over in these early stages of the match. Beautiful facility here at Prince of Wales Bay, the Jamie McIntyre Diamond. As it's just seeing the pitcher in Hubble, pitching to McDonald. There is the battery. There is the third ball, goes to the shortstop. A bit of a fumble. It's the throw over to first base. It's in time, I suggest. And there is our first out. Nicely played there. Good defensive lineup. It was Stuart Smith who had the light fumble, but he kept it in front with lovely soft hands, threw it over before Featherston could make it. And that's the first out. And very nicely done here as we see it on replay. He kept it in front, soft hands, was able to regroup, and a lovely throw over and a very nice stretch at first base by Millington. And there is the first out. Again, lovely control here by Hubble. High ball, Hubble's underneath it. Great pitching by Hubble, magnificent control by him. As there is our second out. Nicely done. Hubble very much in control in the early stages, and this is a great sign for the Blue Jays. As we see here on replay, Hubble in the wind-up just slowed that one down. Great control. It was the drop ball. You can see there as the batter, which was Scotty Horn, was resigned to the fact that it was going to be out. And Hubble yet again, this is unbelievable pitching. He hasn't even thrown a ball yet, and he's just... Oh, there is his first one. I put the mockers on the old boy there. So we hope that you will enjoy our coverage here from Jamie McIntyre Diamond. Hubble again, takes the wind up. Oh, beautiful drop ball. Sees that one go hard into McDonald's mitt. So we now have Scotty Goodman batting 3. You can see here, just in the batter's box, firm in that planting of that back foot, which is crucial when you are playing baseball. Hubble again. Master of control. Good swing on. Ty going back to try and catch that one, that can't do so. Good effort there by McDonald to catch that one. Right back to the back fence, but couldn't quite haul that one in. And again, we see that Hubble is in front in the count. Hubble takes the wind up. Well, that looks a good one. It's right into the hands really tightened him up, that one on the inside. And again, we can see there that Goodman on that swing, playing centre field, couldn't quite get in front of the ball. Hubble not giving him a chance to really swing that bat. Again, that's lovely control. It's a ball. As we see now, Hubble is the wind-up for the Blue Jays. Well, that looks like a good pitch. Solid hit. Goes out towards centre field. Running into the slide. Couldn't quite take it. It's a great effort to field that ball as they come round to second base. And it'll be interesting to see how that scored. I thought that that'd be a safe hit there. Lovely play as that ball went out to shallow centre field. Charging in. Couldn't quite take it. It was Harris. And if anyone's going to make ground, it's Harris. And he slid in and just went underneath the glove. You can see there. And was unable to come up with the ball. And so now it is the White Sox with a runner on. Oh, that's another good piece of the ball. It's gone out to shallow right field as the runner's coming around from second towards third. As they hold up, runners in first and second. That's a double hit, double base hit. Brilliant work by the White Sox. As the underdogs, that will really give them some impetus going in with 2 out and 2 batters in scoring position. Magnificent work there by the White Sox and their batters in alley as well. Humphreys, just terrific work by them. And all of a sudden, Hubble, who looked totally in charge of this one, is now under enormous amounts of pressure as Humphreys, Dave Humphreys, is coming up. Here he comes for his first pitch. Oh, as he's been called a strike. So 2 out, runners in scoring position. Hubble. That one's gone inside. It's gone low. Shortstop throws it over towards first base. It's wide. And there is the first score of the match. Terrific work there. And the Blue Jays under a little bit of pressure as the White Sox score their first run. Hubble trying to keep him honest. Putting it back over towards first base. Well, the first 2 batters were up and down very, very simply. As that one's come across, it's a loose ball. There's Hubble running in to home base. It slid in and there is a second run. And all of a sudden, the Blue Jays just looked to have this game under control. Hubble was pitching beautifully. It was a couple of strikes and then that hit to centre field, and it's all become a little bit unravelled here in the first inning as another run has been scored for the White Sox, and they are really mounting assault on this game as it was a back foot hit. It's gone high towards second base, and there is your 3 out, but not before a couple have scored. So that is just a fantastic start for the White Sox at the bottom of the first inning. They have scored 2 runs, and there we see on replay it was almost like a back foot drive, if you like. It went straight up in the air and well caught at second base there by Jason Allen, and that has retired the White Sox. So at the end of the bottom of the first, it is 2 runs to 0. So now we have the White Sox who take the field for the first time in the bottom of the first inning, and that was a dream start as far as they were concerned. The Blue Jays were just cruising along with 2 batters up and 2 out. All of a sudden 2 strikes on your 3rd out, and I reckon most of the Blue Jays were probably thinking defensively that they were going to be just coming in to bat, and all of a sudden that hit started a bit of a roller coaster for the White Sox, and they are now 2 runs in front. The umpire calls timeout, and now it is time for the Blue Jays, who come up to bat. Blue Jays, as is always the case for them, Steve Muscle Harris is fielding at centre field. Very, very good batter to start this off for the Blue Jays. Oh, he's gone to drive it towards second base. It's a regulation ground ball, turns around and puts it over to first, and 1 up with 1 pitch and 1 out. Great work defensively, good pace there by Harris. You saw him running down that first base line. He hasn't lost much of his pace, but he wasn't in time, as that was a ground ball directly to second base, who got down nice and low and was able to put that one out. So it is 1 pitch and 1 out. Again, here we go with the White Sox. Pete Yu. Oh, he's just put that ball in, called a little bit too high, and 1 ball. Yu, very controlled pitcher, just getting the signal. Now the grip on the ball. Comes in, tries the drop ball. That's a beautiful pick-up at third base. Defensively, over to first base, and just dropped there by Humphries. Magnificent work defensively there, though, as we see here on replay. That's the hardest play that you can ever make by Featherstone. Backhands it and throws it over the first base in time, and unfortunately, on that error for the Sox, the Pirates have a runner on deck. You now under a little bit of pressure, as we can see. Runner on first base. Good lead off. Comes in. Outside. Ball 1. Just got to regroup now, the Sox. Forget about that drop 1 at first base. Yu just checking over his left shoulder, trying to hold the runner on. Comes in with the pitch. Again, just a little bit too wide. As Ali tries to keep him honest there on first base with a very, very swift throw on that inside of the diamond. No chance to pick him off at all. So again, behind the count now with 2 balls in the first 2 pitches. Concentration on the batter. That's outside. So well in front of... No, the umpire has changed his mind on that one. He originally called ball, and then he's decided to go for the strike. So that's 2 balls and 1 strike. It's well played there by Yu. Here's the wind-up. That's in for a strike zone. It goes straight to first base. Brilliant pickup, and tries to get him at second. Great work there defensively by the first baseman. That ball was hit very, very hard. Straight into his glove. Picked it up as clean as a whistle. Just tapped the first base. Tried the double play, but not in time. So now that's 2 outs. And this is where all the damage came as far as the Sox were concerned. So they'd have to really fight hard to get this 3rd out to maintain that lead. Millington playing first base. That one's called inside. Again, Millington lot of years of experience. There's a lot of baseball experience on the diamond here for the Blue Jays. You behind in the count. That one again called inside, trying to force him wide. You can see there that's Michael Hegarty, who made his way up to second base, now in scoring position. You do all he can to get a very big lead off here. You keeping him on, nicely done. Again, that one has been called inside. Needs to just sort of push that ball a little bit to the side. See the general there in alley making all the calls. Such a crucial position as catcher. Not only do you call the plays, but he's the one who is the barometer. That's a good pitch. And finally the umpire says that's good enough for me. He had a good look at that one. But certainly from our vantage position from the Otto Kroon Tower, it looked very much like a strike. 1-3. You dearly love this strike here. And that's a good pitch. Swung off. Foul ball. Full count now on Millington. You can see just taking himself out of the batter's box, taking a few deep breaths. Here is the replay of that pitch. That's now. In it came. Big foul ball. And that's fouled off. So full count, 2 out. Sox are dearly love this one. You can see the shortstop trying to hold Hegarty on. The ball's come in and it's a strike. Millington was feeling for it. And it's gone straight past him. And Pete Yu with great control. Good defensive work there by the Sox as they've retired the favourites, the Blue Jays, with outscoring. So they'll be absolutely thrilled. You can see Dave Searle, former president, just getting his charges to come in there. Absolutely fantastic work there. And at the end of the first inning, it sees the game 2-0.
Alright, Pete. Safe hit, mate. Safe hit.
Okay, so we are now back in the second inning, and it is the White Sox be absolutely thrilled with their start. Hubble has the wind up. Oh, that's a good pitch. Tremendous control being shown here by Hubble as he wound on that pitch. Very good indeed. Here comes it now. Oh, good drop ball. And that's what happens when that first ball comes in as a strike. When you get in front of the batter, you can start to experiment, and that's what Hubble's done. Does the sidearm. Oh, it goes back to Hubble. He gets an arm to it. A quick trip over. Oh, and it's gone past first base, over the top of Millington, into the fence, and he'll hold up at second. It is the pressure, as we can hear from the crowd. Wonderful stuff here by the Sox as their batter, Pete Yu, goes up onto second base. Well, it's almost like this is an exact replica of the first inning, where Hubble has got magnificent control, as you can see there again, as he gets that one past the batter. Big swing there by Sterling Morton. Morton now. Well done by Hubble. As we can see really, really quickly, second base Jason Allen coming in to try and hold the runners tight. Oh, they've gone. Catcher throws over to third base, but not in time. Brilliant work there. Aggressive base running by Pete Yu. And he got a good lead. And all of a sudden you could see him go just into the left of screen, and he was straight over, and you can see the umpire saying that he is safe, and now he is in very much in scoring position. Ball going back towards second base. Yu makes his way for home as it's an underarm back towards first base. Not in time. And it's an out for the Blue Jays. But again, another run has scored. And the White Sox doing very nicely as they go up to 3.
All yours, mate.
So the White Sox on 3. Blue Jays yet to score. Brilliant start to this grand final by the White Sox as Hubble puts that pitch just a little bit wide. Oh, good swing on. That ball's going towards shallow right field. Second base comes around. It's high, but great work defensively as it throws it over towards Millington. And not before Searle can make it there to first base. Good at bat there by Searle, but not in time, and that's the second out. We can see here it's just, I thought for a minute it was going to go out to right field, but Jason Allen, who's playing second base, did brilliantly defensively to get it across to Millington, and the Blue Jays will be absolutely thrilled with that defensive play. Hubble, good pitch, and that's a magnificent swing. It goes straight over shortstop out to left field, and there's another base hit here by the White Sox. Offensively doing very, very nicely here with another good strike of the ball. You can see here on replay, lovely batting right in front of Hubble, and you can see that is the perfect hit out towards for a right-hander, out towards where you can see a bit of a sleep though for a minute. Hubble went straight over, but we can see the runners got underneath there. I think that was Clark. Don't want to get a big lead when Hubble is watching. So now it is Terry McCulloch who is the batter. He takes that one for a ball. A little bit low. Hubble now trying to hold the batter on. Pitches. Oh, waited on the swing, and that's going to shallow right field. The runner's coming around towards third as that ball comes back into the pitcher. And again, brilliant work here by the White Sox as they are batting beautifully. He just waited on that one. Hubble with a curveball to the outside of the plate, and he just leant over and caressed that ball out to shallow right field. And McCulloch with another base hit, and again, the pressure is mounting on the Blue Jays defence. Hubble now. Oh, that's a good pitch. Strike, straight down the middle there. I thought for a minute it might be a take by the batter, and that player over at first base might force the hand and run up to second. That's a drop ball, which was foul ball and struck off. Batting here is Matty Drum. Burly-chested, hard-hitting left-hander. He tends to pull this ball to right field. Again, he's watched that one over to the third strike. So well done by Hubble to retire the team, but not before the White Sox were able to score one more run, which sees the White Sox 3 runs to the Blue Jays yet to score. Here's a replay of Hubble. Just put that one to the outside, was good enough for the umpire, and he retired the team. Welcome back to Jamie McIntyre Diamond. We are seeing a fantastic grand final here in the Southern Tasmania Baseball Series. It is the Blue Jays yet to score, with the underdogs, the White Sox, really making every post a winner. Defensively, they've been really strong, and offensively, they're having a really good cut at the ball. So they'll be really thrilled with their start. And this man here, Pete Yu, is pitching very nicely. Here he comes with that first pitch, and it is a strike. Well done by the pitcher, Yu. Really, that's the way to apply the pressure when you are up in the game, to start putting the strikes on. All of a sudden, the batter is behind right from the outset as that ball comes in. Watching that one, a little bit wide, 1-1. It's McDonald, very strong batter, batting at 5. Taking that last pitch. You on the wind-up, on the mound. That's a good pitch. Good cut of the ball. It's high, going out towards right field. It looks a bit unsteady, and unfortunately couldn't quite bring that one in, was Matty Drum, as it goes all the way for a double hit. Good return of the ball, though. And there's a 2-base hit. Great way to start the inning. And there it is. That's great baseball. Good camaraderie there. I tell you what, it was a nice throw, though, that came in from the right fielder. Here was that pitch. Big, high. Was always in trouble. Tried to get it, and all of a sudden he thought that one's just going to go over my head as Matty Drum tried back. But have a look at the throw. Terrific. Right in over the top of the base on one bounce. And the tag as well came in from Scotty Horn, but not in time. And so the Blue Jays are up and about. And there is the first pitch, and it is a ball. They'd really like to get this run on the board to give them some confidence. Ideal start with the lead-off batter getting in scoring position. Oh, Yu turns round. Has he got him in time? Safe, says the umpire. That'll be interesting to see the replay on this one. Very close. So got back in time was the lead-off batter in McDonald. You can see here is his lead-off. On the pitch. Oh, that looks like that one might have dropped in for a strike, and that's the way the umpire has called it. 1-1. Interesting for the White Sox defensively at shortstop. A left-hander in Scotty Horn. Very unusual to see a left-hander playing at shortstop, as that one comes in with a great deal of pace. Good strike. There's a good cut at the ball, and well played by you. Was behind the play there, but now in front of it with a couple of strikes. Coming in to try and hold him in. Slowed that pitch down. Out for a ball. 2-2 now. Runner in scoring position for the Blue Jays. Hubble, normally a very accomplished batter. 2-2. Yu decides to go back to... Just fumbled on that one. This is really good defensive play by the White Sox. They really don't want that advancing runner, Jamie McDonald, who is at second base, getting a good lead, because if Hubble can get on the ground, he can get home from that position. Now watching is Yu. Hubble in the batter's box. Concentration now. That one's gone a little bit too high. It's the full count now on Hubble. He's really forcing the issue here with the pitcher, Pete Yu. Runner on second. Yu comes in on the mound. Again, Horn comes around. That one's a little bit too wide. And Hubble takes that walk, and he goes up to first base. So the absolute ideal start here for the Blue Jays at the bottom of the second, with runners at first and more importantly, a runner in scoring position at second base. And, excuse me, for the first time, the blowtorch is being applied here to the White Sox. And Pete Yu has been doing a very, very good job so far. And also defensively, the White Sox have been terrific. As that pitch comes in, been deemed to be called a little bit too high, as Jason Allen, who's playing second base, takes that first pitch. Ball comes in. Big swing on that one. Good cut at the ball. 1-1. Nice work there by Pete Yu. Trying to hold those runners on. Aggressive base running there by Hubble, getting a good lead off at first base. All late on the pitch. By the time he made his mind up to swing there, Jason Allen, that ball had flown past him. Good catching as well by Ali. Ali calling the shots. You can see there, you on the mound. Again, runners on first and second. Leans into this pitch. And he says, that's good enough for me. Struck him out. Great pitching there by Pete Yu. This is an incredibly tough situation to be. Runners on first and second. You're behind the count. He worked his way into the play. And nice work there by Pete Yu. In, taking time. Blue Jays. Runners on first and second. And it's Steve Lovegrove, who has now coming up to bat, playing at third base. Here comes the pitch. He's had a look at that one, and it's a strike. Great pitching again. Just taking his time there. Blue Jays, runners at first and second. Behind the game at the moment. Early stages, bottom of the second. Pete Yu comes inside. A little chip, dinky hit has gone over the top. Runners coming around third. He looks to go back into second. Aggressive fielding there by the White Sox. I thought for a minute that McDonald was going to round third base and come home, but now the bases are loaded. The ideal position for the Blue Jays, so the pressure now is certainly on the White Sox. That said, with one out, if they can get a ground ball, double play inside the diamonds, what they'll be looking at. They've got to be hard. You can see the fielders have come in. They might be expecting, could be even a bunt on the play. That pitch has come in, and it's been deemed to be a little bit wide and a ball. So it's a big opportunity for the right fielder here in Michael Campbell for the Blue Jays. He can certainly get, with the big home run, he can get 4 RBIs. Or he can just stand there like that with the bat on his shoulders and watch the ball sail by, and he can walk a run in. So it's so much more applied pressure on the pitcher when it's loaded bases. You really do have to put these strikes in the zone. That one's come in, and I think that one has dropped in for a strike. Good pitching there by Pete Yu. Finally now, with 1 strike and 2 balls. 1 out, bottom of the second, loaded bases for the Blue Jays. Here at Jamie McIntyre Diamond, Prince of Wales Bay, and we've got a great vantage point here from the Otto Kroon Tower. Pete Yu now, the White Sox pitcher, been good defensively. That ball comes in, and there's a strike. Great pitch. Enthusiasm here from the big crowd that have come to watch this game. And there it goes, and he's struck him out. That's a really, really big play. So 2 outs now. Loaded bases. The good thing with loaded bases, if this ball hits the ground, all you have to do is just touch the closest base, make it nice and simple. As the batter, Josh Byrne, is coming in now. Byrne Normally a pretty powerful hitter. Here he comes. You can see that's pitched in there and deemed just a little bit too high. It's the first one. Umpire just confirming that. Ali calling him in. Great control so far by you on the mound. That one there, a little bit low. So now you can just sort of feel the heat rise, because you cannot afford a walk at this stage, because that will result in a run. It's the softest run you can give away, and it's one as a pitcher you never want to do. Ali gets up. Oh, that one is called inside. Ali quickly back to third base. And that's the sort of thing you expect from Ali. He's an aggressive customer in all the sport. An elite athlete was Ali, and a very, very good athletic coach. So now, well and truly behind the count. If this is a ball, it scores a run. That is a strike right down the middle. That's the way to come back. You knew that was going to be a fastball right down the middle, and you knew that the Blue Jays were going to take that ball because there was too much at risk. Now, all of a sudden, the batter knows, I have to swing if it's anywhere close, and it is close. It goes straight back to the pitcher, picked up by you under enormous amounts of pressure, just takes it out at first base, and they have got out of a very, very sticky situation. Brilliant work by the White Sox there, who are able to retire the Blue Jays before they were able to score a run. Although they left loaded bases, they'll think to themselves that they left 1 or 2 runs out there. As we see here on replay, you defensively was very, very clean when this ball came straight back to him under enormous amounts of pressure. With that half volley, was able to throw it across to first base, took the catch, and then simply went back, touched the base, and it was out. So here, at the completion of 2 innings, it sees the White Sox 3, the Blue Jays yet to score. So we're now at the top of the 3rd inning that sees the White Sox have been absolutely tremendous so far today. Haven't put a foot wrong, and they are leading in this game 3-0. Hubble with that first pitch. It's gone in for a strike. It's a fly ball straight out to Harris at centre field, and it is 1 pitch, 1 up, 1 down. And let me tell you, when you are a pitcher and you can have 1 pitch and get 1 out, that is an absolute dream start. What it does, it is able to give Hubble plenty more pitches. There's only a certain number of pitches you want to go in a match, and if you can actually put a strike in there, you'd prefer that than a strikeout. This time, though, the ball is swung over, goes out to centre field, but it's a lovely, lovely base hit there by the White Sox, and they have got their first runner on, and it was very, very nice batting by Scotty Horn, the shortstop. He got right in front of that ball, put it out towards centre field, and Hubble with 2 pitches, 1 out, and then a hit out to centre field. Comes in again, that's a big clip at it, but it's a foul ball. And so again, 1 pitch, 1 strike. I'm just looking at the data, the percentage of strikes from Hubble is at 85%. He's been having great control. And there is another one that's straight over the middle. They go towards second base, and he's stolen the base. Very, very good running there by Horn. So now he puts himself into scoring position. Scotty Goodman, who is in the batter's box. Strong right-hander. If he can get that ball to the outfield, he would absolutely give Horn every opportunity to score. There's one out. Pitch comes in. That one's wide. First time there's been any lack of control by Hubble. He almost tried the sidearm pitch there, which got away from him. Here comes the next pitch. That one's in the strike zone. It's a high foul. And again, it's a good cut at the ball there by Scotty Goodman. Got in front of that one a little bit. But again, meticulous control shown by Hubble. They've got Horn sitting at second base. Got a good lead off. Ball's come in. It's deemed to be outside. And we've got 2 and 2. Great conditions here. It looked for all money that it was going to rain. It's just a little bit overcast. The pitch comes in. It's a cut. It's gone straight up, straight back to the pitcher. Hubble gets under the ball, and he's taken that catch. Nice work there by Hubble. Just for a minute there, I thought he was going to get tangled up on that mound, just where the undercar hits the grass, and he kept his eye on it. And the consummate professional, we can see here, he's called the ball. He's called it off. You can see he's just losing his balance just on the side where the grass and the undercar are, and he just kept his feet and was able to control and take that catch. So with, again, we have a runner in scoring position, 2 out, and this is where the White Sox have been dangerous, as that ball has been hit towards the right field over the top of Millington. There will be a big chance that they're rounding third base and coming for home. And indeed, it is a base hit double by Jason Alley. Aggressive batting by the catcher has scored another run. So terrific there by the White Sox, as they go on to 4 runs with that double to right field by Alley. Alley on second base. And coming out now to bat is Humphreys. Dave Humphreys, who's playing first base. Pitch comes in, straight back to Hubble. Just like picking cherries off a tree, brings that one in and safely retires the White Sox, but not before they could score a run. And as we see here on replay, this is the comebacker. You can see, whack, straight back to Hubble, kept his eye on the ball, just took it in nonchalantly to retire the White Sox. So here in the grand final, it is the White Sox 4, the Blue Jays yet to score. So we're now back here at the Jamie McIntyre Diamond, and it is the Blue Jays into bat, and that first pitch has come in by Pete Yu, and it is a strike. Yu with very, very good control so far. There is the second pitch. 2 pitches for 2 strikes. As Rolly Trusman, the batter, has had a really good cut at that ball. Yet to make contact. Yu, wind up. That one's just outside, a little bit low. Good pick up there by Ali. Sending the signals back to his pitcher. Yu, good control so far. He's really happy with his game. That's a good pitch. Swung on down to third base. Picks up, throws across to first, and in time. And that's a very, very good out. Most impressed so far by the defensive work of the Blue Jays, especially by Jason Featherson playing at third base. He's had 2 balls that have been hit very, very hard to him, and he was able to pick that one up very, very cleanly, which gave him plenty of time to throw that ball over to first base and got him out. And we are now back to the top of the lineup with Steve Muscle Harris, the batter, playing centre field. Harris is normally a very, very good lead-off batter. Steps into that one and watches it just go a little bit too high. Yu stretching out. No work at all in the bullpen over there, so you can imagine that most of the responsibility of the pitching today is on the shoulders of this young man. That's a lovely pitch and a strike. Harris had a big cut at that one. Huge cut at that pitch. You see Ali playing catcher, just making himself nice and comfortable there. So now 1-1. Yu takes his time. Here comes the pitch. That's lovely pitching again. Tremendous control. It was a late decision there by Harris to have a cut at that ball and put it down the first base line for a foul ball. And so when it's a situation like this and the pitcher is very much in front of the count, they can certainly tend to want to experiment with this pitch. It gives them plenty of opportunity to do so with 2 strikes and 1 ball. Here comes that pitch. It's gone down to the first base line, who's just a nice easy roller, and the Sox are doing everything right in defensively in this innings. It was Yu who pitched that ball to the outside of the plate, which forced Harris to stretch at it because it was certainly in the strike zone, but hit it down the first base line and picked up there by the first baseman in Dave Humphreys, who nonchalantly picked it up and ran it in to tap the base. So that's 2 batters up and 2 out for the Blue Jays. That ball is just on the inside. So that's the first pitch, and that is 1 ball. Bottom of the 3rd, grand final day here in the Southern Tasmanian Baseball Series. It is the Blue Jays up against the White Sox. The Blue Jays are littered with stars of the past, wily old veterans, whereas the White Sox have really come out and playing a good brand of baseball early on, as that has been a called strike. So 2-1. Hegarty in the batter's box. He got on last time up. He was left stranded at second base. Pitch comes in. Ooh. Ali thought that was a dead set strike, but called ball. He's just asking him, was it too high? Was it too low? It looked pretty good to me. So 1 strike, 3 balls. Here comes the pitch. That time it's gone inside. Excuse me, so it is a base on balls. Hegarty makes his way up to first base, which brings Stuart Smith to the batter's box. Smith is a left-hander. His intent, try and get this one all but straight up, because second base is fielding very much to his left, which you would expect. You can see there, shortstop very much up the middle. He's taken that one, but that was straight down the middle. A perfect starting pitch there by Pete Yu. Been most impressed by both pitches of the game so far as Yu, just trying to keep their players honest, forcing Hegarty back onto first base. We've got now Smith. Keeping his eye on that pitch. Comes in, it's gone wide, that one, for a ball. Great catching there by Ali. He was quickly up on his feet. And that's the key to a catcher here. When you have runners on and looking aggressive to go to run to second base, you have a look at the way Ali's situated. Instead of his traditional way he's getting down to the ball, he's got his left foot in front of his right already in a throwing position. So that's a really good catching by Ali. You can see there, he's got his left foot ready to go. Oh, that's a good hit. It's come out and it's got past the shortstop as that ball's come in. So terrific batting now by the Blue Jays as they get themselves into a really strong position here. Runners on first and second, really waiting for that ball, and has shot it out there to the left field position. And now it is scoring position for the Blue Jays with Millington coming in to bat. A number of left-handers, that's a couple in a row, as Millington will looking to get this one to the outfield to try and score Hegarty, who again, I think last time he was left on second base. So they have left a few runs on, have the Blue Jays. And there is the first pitch, and it is a ball. Normally, Millington does make the pitcher work towards. He's very selective. Oh, that's a great hit. It's gone hard out towards right field. He's coming around Hegarty, forces his way back to the home plate, and he crosses for the first run for the Blue Jays from a wonderful, wonderful hit by Steve Millington. Really got in front of the play. And that now is 4-1.
Hey, Jamie, 3-1, 2-0.
That's a beautiful hit. You can see there he got stepped right into it. Look at the speed by Hegarty. He had a great lead off there at second base. He was really, really alert and was able to score that run. So, Blue Jays now with runners on third base. Got to be careful, do the Sox here. It's McDonald in that batting position now. McDonald got a base hit last time up. You can see there it's a very good lead by Smith at who's on third base. Runners on first and third, who decides to try and keep that runner on. Millington, who had a great cut at that last at bat. There is your big strong pitch. just flies straight by the batter for a strike. His shortstop, Scotty Horn, has called time on this. He's obviously noted something in the batter's box and just getting it across to the general in alley. So good baseball there. If you see something, why not call time and get it to the catcher? So you.
Good,
1-1.
good.
Here comes the pitch. That's a strike. High, going out towards right field, but it drops in, and another run scores. Very nicely done. Here come the Blue Jays. This is terrific batting on 2 out especially, as that ball went high out to right field. He had to make a decision. Do I run in aggressively and try and catch that ball? And I think he made absolutely the right decision, was to play it safe on the bounce and then get it in as quickly as he can. So this game is very much alive as the batter Hubble comes in now, whom we know can play this game of baseball. He's another left-hander. And traditionally, Hubble likes to get in front of the ball. He's just left that one on the inside. 1 ball. More pressure being applied here to Pete Yu. To try and get in front of Hubble. There it is. Hubble skies that ball up, but it's gone foul. It was because it was to the outside of the plate. Hubble took a cut at it. Wasn't able to bring it in, as the third baseman, Jason Featherston, saw it sailing over his head and into the foul position. Hubble now keeping a close eye on this pitch. Here it comes. That dropped a little bit too low as far as the umpire was concerned. Hubble with a really good cut of the ball. 1 ball, 2 balls, 1 strike. Runners on first and second. Aggressive play here by Hubble. He's trying to bring this game in. You can see that's to the outside, so he takes a late cut at it and fouls that one off. Hubble can get it to the outfield. There's every opportunity for that runner to score from second base. Blue Jays are down 2-4, but runners in really good position at first and second base. Millington, you can see there at second base with a good lead off. Featherston, sorry, it's Horn, tries to keep him on, and it's gone straight to the shortstop. Hits him on the shin, and he's not able to make it. And that's loaded the bases up, as we can hear the enthusiasm of the spectators. With 2 down, Blue Jays trailing 2-4, and plenty of pressure on the Jays. You can hear Ali just sort of saying, let's just take our time. All we have to do is just pick the ball up cleanly and touch the closest base. It's loaded bases. And it is Jason Ali who's playing second base up to bat. First pitch fouled off into the back net. Good pitching here by Pete Yu. Very, very handy when the pressure's on with loaded bases to get in front of the count, and that's exactly what he's done with that first pitch. Ali nice and low, ready for this one. It's gone to the outside of the plate again. Good pitching. Not giving him that big juicy one down the centre of the plate. He's really working the corners, is the pitcher here in Pete Yu. 2 strikes, 2 out. White Sox would dearly love to get out of this one. Loaded bases. Big opportunity here for the Blue Jays. Oh, that one's gone straight back to the pitcher, who's just gone over, quickly underarm it. And the White Sox have got out of that one with the Blue Jays scoring 2 runs, but with loaded bases, they'd take that. So at the end of the 3rd innings, it's the White Sox 4, the Blue Jays 2.
Good job, Blue Jays. Nice hitting.
Go now.
So we're back at the top of the 4th inning. Hubble with that first pitch is a ball. So the White Sox with a dream start, leading 4-2. Good pitch there by Hubble. Curveball right to the outside of the plate. Second ball there by Hubble. You can see finds himself a little bit distracted, unhappy with that pitch. His control so far has been exceptional as he throws that one past the batter. And this is Arn Fox. Fox. Good swing at that one. Big piece of the ball. It's fouled off, and the count remains at 2-2. Top of the 4th here at Jamie McIntyre Diamond at the Prince of Wales complex. Ooh, that was a very, very close pitch. Hubble was hoping to get that one in. That's full count now. Outside, and it is a walk, base on balls. Here to the White Sox, a fantastic start. Well done by Hubble. Holds the runner on. Hubble on the mound. Runner's gone. Throw comes over to second. Not in time. Good aggressive running there by the White Sox. Very, very happy with that. Bit more pressure here on Hubble. Good pitch there by Hubble. Good piece of the ball, and that's gone inside, driven hard as the White Sox making their assault, coming around on the diamond. The runner scores, and he goes into second base with a stand-up double. Brilliant hitting there by the White Sox. Such aggression in front of the ball, and now they have scored another run, have the White Sox. That was such a power hit for a right-hander to drive it directly down the line. It didn't give Lovegrove playing third base any opportunity to field that one. Really got in front of the pitch on that particular hit. Good pitch there by Hubble, taking his time. He knew he needed to get in front of the count, and he gets himself a strike. Blue Jays pitcher pops that one up. It's going towards the line, and Hubble with a very, very good catch. Just got that one, and he's able to retire that batter. And there is the first out. You can see here on replay, I'll tell you what, it was Sterling Morton who was running down there who didn't want to collect Hubble, but I put it to you, if that was back in the day when I was playing, that pitcher would have ended up in the Royal Hobart Hospital. If he's on the line, he got every right to clear that line out, but I guess in the modern day we've got to look after each other, and Sterling Morton evaded the pitcher and allowed Hubble to take that catch. Pitch on there by Hubble for a ball. Runner on third base. Scoring position. Top of the fourth. Good curveball there by Hubble, showing really good control, varying his pitches greatly. He's got that over-the-top drop ball. He's got more the sidearm curveball, and then he comes in with the one down the middle. And, of course, he's got great variance on pace, as well as trying to utilise all of the plate. Oh, that one's high inside, but it's a swing there by Searle, and Searle is retired. A K2 there from Searle. He took a good cut at it, but wasn't able to get a piece of the ball. So 2 outs now, top of the fourth. Runner still on third. Oh, that one goes right down the middle. Oh, he scored. I thought for a minute that was a foul ball. That's what Hubble was just making inquiry on. He said it didn't touch. So I'd be interested to see that on the replay. It's just come on the inside. It's come off the glove and of McDonald, and he was quick on the running. There was Pete Yu, and he has been able to cross there for a very, very, very valuable run. Hubble. There is the curveball for a strike. Who strikes? Ooh, that one's inside, high, and that'd be the first wild pitch from Hubble. Has had such very, very good control over his pitching so far today. You can see actually he almost leant back on that pitch instead of really leaning towards the catcher. Comes again. Oh, good curve by Hubble. Good control. It sees that ball fouled off for a strike. 2 strikes and 1 ball. Blue Jays trailing 5-2. Top of the fourth. McDonald, the catcher. That's outside. Good pitch by Hubble. Retires the White Sox. So at the finish of the 4th inning, It sees the White Sox 5, the Blue Jays 2. So a couple of runs scored there by the White Sox, and they have a very nice lead of 6-2. But we know the power of this Blue Jays outfit, and they certainly did a great job in that last offensive at bat. They left a couple of runs out there, so they'd be really looking to try and score here, as the White Sox are in a very nice position. Bottom of the 4th inning, 6-2. That one's low and outside there by Yu. I'll be interested to see on both teams on their second pitches. If Yu and Hubble can go the distance. They've had quite a few pitches already. That one's fouled off for a strike. I think it can come down to whether the pitchers can go the full distance, or the quality of the backup battery that both teams have got. That one is just on the inside, so it's a 2-2. Very much in the favour of the batters, 2-2. It is Steve Lovegrove playing third base, who is in the batter's box. Watching with great intent. That one is a little bit too high. Got away from you on that particular time. Tried to come over the top with that drop ball, but didn't come down enough as far as the umpire was concerned. So it's a full count here with our lead-off batter for the Blue Jays. They'd love to get the lead-off batter on. Start to apply the pressure to the Sox. Oh, good pitch. That one's just popped up. Hit the umpire. Lovely work there by Ali just to check on that. Good sportsmanship. He's a very good sportsman at whatever discipline he turns his hand to. Of course, it was a sub-30 10K runner. Very, very elite. Oh, Yu was just got that one, got away from him. Ali quickly back on it so they don't get extra bases. And just what the Blue Jays were looking for was their lead-off batter to be getting up to first base. I had a bit of a walk on the Jamie McIntyre field here, and grass is in good condition. I know that some work had been done during the week by the Dave Edwards, had done some work on that pitching mound, and it's really come up a treat as a strike was taken there by Michael Campbell, the right fielder for the Blue Jays. Watching intently. It's a low ball. Could get the double play here. Back towards the second base. So, as is always the case, to try and get that out for the advancing runner. So the no tag was needed. It's just touching the base. And the runner gets on a fielder's choice. And 2 batters up and 1 out. See there on the replay, got behind the play, straight to second baseman, was nice and clean with a quick turn. Threw that one over straight to shortstop there, and Scotty Horn, who took the ball cleanly, touched the base without any fuss at all. Strike there on Josh Byrne. Good lead at first base. Hughes very mindful. Good pitch. It's come straight down to the first base. Gets the throw. Just a little bit wide. Again, nice defensive work there by the White Sox. That was a hard hit straight down the first base line. Stayed really, really low under quite an amount of duress. They can easily come up and bobble, but took it cleanly, touched the base, tried to throw it over towards Horn for the tag, but wasn't quite in time. So it is the Blue Jays 2, the White Sox 6. Blue Jays with a runner on second base. I'd love to get this run in. Took that one for a strike. Good lead off there at second base. Good advancing. Ooh, I thought that was going to be called a strike, but as far as the umpire was concerned, just that little bit too low. The batter, Trusman. Swing off and a foul. Two and one. 2 outs, bottom of the 4th. You pitching very, very well. This time, outside. 2 and 2. Runner still aggressively down the line towards third base. On a ground ball, he'd be looking to come round and score. Oh, the old run off. Try and con the umpire that you thought that one was a strike. He's loaded him up now. Full count on Trusman. Leading hard in towards the plate. Good pitch. It's a good at bat, this one by Trusman. Really forcing the issue of Pete Yu, forcing him to throw a lot of pitches, which could be quite crucial at the back end of this game. Oh, brilliant work there by Yu, who really worked Trusman over and got that K2 to retire the Blue Jays. So at the end of the 4th inning, it is now the Blue Jays 2, White Sox 6. So we're back at the top of the 5th. New pitcher now for the Blue Jays. It is Stuart Smith who has taken the mound. There is a strike. 1-1. Very quick action. Ball's gone high towards Millington. No fuss at all. Millington directly underneath the flight of the ball. Pulls it in. And a very, very good start for the new pitcher in Smith. Right to the outside of the plate. A good cut at the ball there by Terry McCulloch. But he has been retired. 1 out, and the first is a strike. Ball coming in, big, out towards centre field. Oh, Harris has dropped that one. That's very rare to see that. He really made great position to get under that ball. As we see here is the cut directly to him. He's got in there very quickly, sets himself about to go there, and to his surprise and the team's, it's just dropped out. And so an E8 provides the first White Sox runner to get on base. And there is a ball. Well, if you are prepared to hit the ball to the outfield like that, you're going to put the pressure on as that ball comes over towards second base. And the White Sox are really applying the blowtorch here to the Blue Jays. You see Hubble there just nodding his head, who's gone from the pitching mound to shortstop. Good lead off, aggressive base running here by the White Sox. Ball's come in, and that's almost bunted down the third baseline there. That's very smart batting. Featherston. I'm not sure if he tried to do the bunt or not, but it'll be interesting to see on replay, but it doesn't really matter. All we know is he's got a safe hit, and he was able to get the runner around to... look at that one, a little dink down the... That is the perfect bunt. And so now runners are going all the way down to third base. Safe underneath. Wow, with leading 6-2, to have the double steal is super aggressive by the White Sox. You think they'd play it a little bit safer, but they are really wanting to win this game. They're not out here to make the numbers up. They are certainly applying the pressure to the Blue Jays. So runners on scoring position at third base and second base with our batter, Scotty Horn. Oh, that one's too high. Ball. So all the pressure's back in the middle of the big, strong hit. Taken by the catcher. Tagged out at home base. Brilliant work there by the Blue Jays, as they slid in there, and the runner goes up to second base, but not before that out at home base. That was very, very good defensive play by the Blue Jays. I think that was Lovegrove was clean, and then with great composure threw it to Allen, who was able to take the ball and affect the tag before the runner could come in. Strike called. Ball on the inside, 1-1. We can see there, good aggressive play by Featherston. Forcing the issue, coming down the line, trying to really affect Stuart Smith's pitching, because if you're dancing around there, you've got one eye on the the runner. That's a magnificent hit out to left field. And they've scored another run just to the outstretched glove of Hubble. And that now has put the White Sox up to 7, the Blue Jays 2. And this inning isn't over yet because on that hit, Horn was able to round the bases and go on to third base. That was a magnificent hit there, straight into left field. Well, one of their better batters now coming up in Jason Alley. Runner crossing to second base, so again, two in scoring position at second and third. Alley, good work by him. He left that one for a ball. As I've said before, I've known Jason Alley for a while. Very good sportsman, an elite athlete, and certainly taken his hand to baseball. Smith has the pitch. You can see that Alley was well and truly in front of that pitch. Pushed it into the third base foul line. 1-1. Well, we've certainly got a great game here in the Southern Tasmanian Baseball Series. That one is a little wide. So if you're thinking of coming out, come out to the Jamie McIntyre Diamond here at Prince of Wales Bay. If you can't get here, we hope that you are enjoying it. We've got a great day of baseball as Alley was beaten on that pitch. 2-2. Comes in again, right in front of it. Straight to the coach there in Paul McIntyre. And the ball goes straight back in the middle to the pitcher, Stuart Smith. Oh, we know he's fast. Oh, Millington with a great pickup. A lot of pressure was on him there. It was handy, actually, that he was the left-hander because he had the glove in the right hand, which meant he could stretch out. We see here on replay, it was a lovely throw, but because he's a left-hander, see the right glove was able to come over and he picked that one up. And if he didn't, the White Sox were going to score another run. So at the end of the top of the 5th, it is the White Sox 7, the Blue Jays 2. So there's been a change on the mound for the White Sox defensively, and it looks like Terry McCulloch is coming in to take over the pitching duties from Pete Yu, who has done a really, really magnificent job for the White Sox. The interesting stat being, of course, the Blue Jays have had a stellar season with their 15 wins and only the one loss, where the White Sox, who have come into this game with 4 losses and certainly the underdog, but it all comes down to the big grand final and how you go in the big dance. So this is crucial that they can hold on here. They've got 3 innings to go, so it is a 7-inning match. And we are back to the top of the lineup with Harris, the lead-off batter. Outside. So in this change of pitcher, McCulloch taking the mound, 2 pitches for 2 balls. You can see almost in the action, he's a little bit tight, not needing to stretch up. I'd just like to see McCulloch really have that right arm come a little bit higher, so he's not pulling the ball across. And a little bit inside, and there is. We have 1 strike and 3 balls. Oh, that one's on the inside. And there is the lead-off batter. That's the perfect start for the Blue Jays. Lead-off batter, and normally an aggressive runner, is up at first base, and you could almost just about put some money on Harris trying to get his way to second, and Hegarty, who's been terrific so far for the Blue Jays in getting on base. That's a better start. Really, really handy when you can get that first strike in and get in front of the count. Harris is gone. He's left early. Throw comes over towards second, but not in time as Harris slides in. Yu's gone into second base. Harris still with plenty of pace. As we can see now, he gets himself up and into scoring position. Pitch has come over, goes towards third baseman. It's gone out towards left field. Harris looks over his shoulder, and the Blue Jays are up and about. They have been a very, very good team all season, as we just alluded to, with their 15 wins and only that 1 loss. They've got runners on third base and runners on first base. No one out, bottom of the 5th, trailing 7-2. But you don't get those 15 wins from coming back from all types of positions. Strikes called on Smith. Hegarty makes his way to second base. So now we've got 2 runners in scoring position. Good pick there by McCulloch. Trying to hold Harris back. Good hit. It's gone out towards the left fielder. Hegarty making his way home, and he scores. So Harris held up, and then when the ball drops in, he was able to score He couldn't have actually dropped in a better position. That's really, really hard to defend. Just dropping in front of their left fielder. Harris did the right thing and waited because if he caught that ball, of course, he would have had the tag up. Blue Jays just waltzing from first to second base. Millington in the batter's box. Oh, he waits for it. That's a good clip of the ball. Goes out towards the right fielder, takes the catch. Hegarty tags up and he comes home and the Blue Jays score another run.
Early release. Get rid of it.
So that's the first out, but that's a sacrifice fly into right field. As we can see here, that's a beautiful hit by Steve Millington, the first base. Hit it deep enough. You can see there the right fielder took the catch, but by the time he was on the back foot, the runners were able to come around and score. And so that really tightens it up now with 7-4. Another big swing by McDonald's going deep into left field. Takes the catch. They've tagged up. They're running home. Not before. Comes towards alley. And another run is scored to the Blue Jays. Good aggressive work here by the Blue Jays. And that is their second out. But not before they score again, and so it's just starting to tighten up here now. The White Sox leading 7-5, but since the changes in on the mound, they've really got hold of McCulloch, and McCulloch is being certainly having some pressure applied to him, as we now see Pete Hubble, who had a great stint on the mound early, playing shortstop. Hubble takes a cut at that one into the fence for one strike. Well, this has certainly brought what is a building crowd here at the Jamie McIntyre Oval. Carnival atmosphere, the Southern Tasmanian Baseball final series, as McCulloch puts that one on the inside. It was a really polished display by the first pitcher in Pete Yu. Can McCulloch bring it home? It's a big swing there by Hubble. Good cut at the ball. Trying to get across to take it in was Jason Featherston, and the third baseman, but not in time. So 2 strikes on Hubble. Very, very experienced campaigner. Can the White Sox get out of this one? Hubble, another good cut at it. Fouls that one straight over, forcing the issue and absolutely applying the blowtorch here to the second pitcher of the day for the White Sox in Terry McCulloch. A little bit low. 2-2. Good batting there by Hubble, forcing the issue. Blue Jays really coming good in the bottom of the 5th. Scored 2 runs already. Oh, nice pitch by McCulloch to retire the Blue Jays. That's exactly give him a fair bit of confidence as a dejected Hubble goes towards the dugout. But not before the Blue Jays have scored a couple of runs, which sees at the end of the 5th inning, the White Sox are leading this grand final 7-5.
lads over there.
So we're now at the top of the 6th. First pitch is a ball. Really starting to tighten up now here in the grand final. It is the top of the 6th, 1-1. It's just gone on that inside, straight down to first base, and there is the first out. Lovely defensive work by the Blue Jays. So at the top of the 6th, it is the first lead-off batter is out, and I can now safely say that I am joined in the Otto Kroon commentary tower by my co-commentator Rob Christie. Welcome on board, Rob, as I just go to that ball that went to shortstop, not before Hubble went through his glove, and we have got a cracker of a game here, Rob.
Oh, good afternoon, Hoppy. It's a delight to be here at League headquarters, if I can say that. And yeah, good to see the game tightening up, even though, as we understand, Blue Jays had a very dominant season.
Yeah, so that's just what the Sox needed there, was to get that runner on with one out. They'd love to get another run in front, because we know that the Blue Jays are a very strong outfit. I mean, you don't get only one loss throughout the season. It's an inherent thing in sport, Rob, isn't it? It's an acquired learning. Once you get that winning feeling, you sort of know how to win.
Oh, look, you do, and yeah, you can rely on your more senior players, of which the Blue Jays have a number. But yeah, it's a habit, and it's infectious.
Well, there was the steal. It was a taken strike, but the fleet-footed runner was able to get to second base, and as we know, that runner now is in scoring position. There's a little bit more pressure on the old Blue Jays now. Smith on the mound. That one a bit too high. There is the pitch. It's swung off. It's going out to right field. A very aggressive running has gone from second base all the way home. And it's a great run there. What did you think of that one, Rob? I thought that was interesting how the runner on second base, when that ball was in the air, he just put his head down and ran. He didn't wait to tag up.
No, he didn't. He had a beeline, but he was looking at third base coach Paul McIntyre. I think he was in Paul's hands completely. And yeah, I had my doubts as to whether he should have gone so hard so early, but he did, and it's paid off. Another run in front, further run in front.
Absolutely. So it's one out. And there we saw on the replay, the first pitch comes in, and that's low and away. Grand final day here in the Southern Tasmanian Baseball Series. The Jamie McIntyre Baseball Diamond. Low and away. Another ball. Yeah, when you're in this position, Rob, as a pitcher, you suddenly start to tighten up slightly, don't you, when you have runners in that position? As
look, you do. You've got more than just the hitter and the signals on your mind. Sorry. Yeah, you've got more than just the hitter and the signals and the next pitch on your mind. You know, what are your pivot men doing? Your second baseman and your shortstop, and it can affect people, especially in a GF.
That's right. So Smith, wily veteran, as we can see, takes the mound, looks around, goes on the pitch. Ooh, just dropped away. I thought for a minute that was going to be the called strike. Big lead at second base. Comes around and stand up.
Not even a play there, which is perhaps a little disappointing.
Aggressive running, Rob.
Oh, they are.
So that's That's a chap I've been very, very impressed with. That's Pete Yu, who rounded the base. Comes in a big swing and retires the batter with a K2. As a pitcher, that's a really good comeback there, Rob.
It was. I was a bit surprised the hitter was behind that fastball, but yeah, hats off to Smith on the mound there.
You can see there on replay, took a good cut at it as that ball's gone high, shallow centre field. A little bit of pressure was probably on Harris there. The reason why I would have thought the last one, he got to the great position but dropped the catch. This time he got in there, was very, very assured, and retires the team. So at the end of the top of the sixth, it sees the White Sox 8, the Blue Jays 5. So the bottom of the sixth, the Blue Jays coming in to bat. 2 innings to go, 3 runs behind. McCulloch, good pitch to start with, and gets in front of the count with a strike. Oh, nice pitching there by McCulloch. He looked to me, Rob, at the start when McCulloch came on, he was more side on, and I think he looks much better when he's getting the ball higher.
Yeah, 3/4. Yeah, he's more towards 3/4.
Oh, that one's come straight back to McCulloch. Goes over to first base, and nicely done there by the Blue Jays for the first out. McCulloch was very much in front of the count with 3 pitches. But yeah, back to that pitching, Rob. It was he actually looks much better, doesn't he, when he's got the high arm action? Oh,
look, he does. And yeah, as I was alluding to until I dropped out somewhat, yeah, the 3/4 arm action. And it'd be well known to the Blue Jays, not through this and previous seasons here at Jamie McIntyre Diamond, but through in probably a previous incarnation as a Norths player of many years ago.
Very much so.
Of yesteryear, Terry McCulloch.
You know, it was a good baseball in the day, and as we can see here, still goes very, very nicely. It's watching that one very closely for a ball. You get to this stage, Rob, in the big games, how many outs do we need to... You don't want to get ahead of yourself. Obviously, you've got to be in the moment, but you can sense, you know, we can get 4 more outs before they can get there. Well, there it is there. There's another out. 4 more outs, and we can win this grand final.
That's right. And where are they through the lineup here? They sort of mid-table now of the lineup. Yeah, if they can... we'll just keep getting outs. You're going to avoid the top of their lineup.
Absolutely. So now with 2 outs, no damage done yet. But the interesting thing so far through this game is the amount of runs that have been scored with 2 outs through the process. In fact, I looked down at the laptop. The majority, Rob, it's about 70% of runs have been scored with the 2 outs, which is incredible statistic.
Oh, it is, and it's a great mentality to have because, you know, if you go in there with and maintain a 2 outs is nothing mentality, things can happen.
Absolutely. So McCulloch now, deep concentration. That's a good pitch.
That's it, hit me. He didn't. He did not.
Finally, there was the strike. For a minute there was a late call by the umpire to bring the old arm up, but he finally did so. So it's a 1-1 count. So it's Campbell. Campbell aggressively goes down the line to get in front of that one.
He liked that slower pitch from McCulloch. I wonder if he'll go there again.
I guess the other thing, Rob, when you do get in front as a pitcher, you can sort of experiment a bit more. I mean, you can when you're behind, but it takes a lot more courage, doesn't it?
Oh, well, it does, and you can give him some more pitches that they don't want, that they're not looking for, and here we go.
Here we go. Goes down to shortstop, picks it up, throws over to first base, and neatly done by the White Sox. And Scotty Horn at shortstop. I was saying before, Rob, you don't see a shortstop as a left-hander before, but it went straight to his glove. And what I liked about that, he kept it well and truly on the carpet. Cool head. And here we see on replay, threw it over to first baseman, who clutched it and retired the Blue Jays without any damage at all.
Oh, absolutely. And which is what we always try to instill in particularly our infielders, is that you play the ball. Don't let the ball play you. And he makes sure he got there in good time, and then just threw a strike to the first baseman.
So we are now to the top of the 7th inning, the last inning of the game. The White Sox are 8, the Blue Jays are 5. Throw it is a 3-run buffer. We know that the Blue Jays, and they're coming all but to the top of their lineup in a minute, Rob. So the White Sox would love to get 1 or 2 more runs here.
Oh, look, any insurance, obviously, at this time, any insurance at this time of the game is gold, and they'll be pushing hard for it.
Yeah, so Smith on the mound now, trying to hold them out. If they can hold them out and then come back with that 3-run, they've been able to do it all through the season. It can do a funny thing, and all of a sudden the White Sox can tighten up. They've shown no signs of that. They've been very calm so far in this game, Rob, the White Sox.
No, they have been consistent, and can't see any reason why they won't continue in the same vein.
I've loved the work of the catcher, Jason Alley. He's been sort of the general down there, and also the pitcher in Yu, and of course taken over from McCulloch. First pitch comes on.
Yeah, Jason Alley's an experienced hand and a very steady hand, and it's what you need. They're the generals of the game, as you know, the catchers, and they determine a lot of things that happen.
So there is our first out. Well done by Smith then to keep his eye on the ball and call everyone off. We've seen that over the years, haven't we, Rob, where you see a lot of players descend on the ball without communication. But he's quickly said, it's my ball. As you can see there, he's put the hands out and taken that one nice and cleanly. And the first batter for the White Sox has been retired.
Nice early call of the my ball, which is always vital.
Which brings up the pitcher, Terry McCulloch. McCulloch gets that one on the inside. And he takes it. Almost just trying to place that one there, Rob, but 2 balls for McCulloch. Oh, good aggressive swing. It's gone out towards right field, shallow. It's going to drop in safely before the right fielder can come at it. It's always challenging, that one, isn't it, Rob, as an outfielder? Do you come really aggressively at it, and then if you miss it, can go for extra base?
That's true, but yes, but on that occasion, he probably should have been more aggressive, because it didn't really have any power. It was a 9-iron out to the right field location, so probably yeah,
I'm with you, Rob.
A little disappointing there.
Yep. Probably come at that one. It was always, McCulloch's jogging down to second base, but he's got in there, comes out towards Harris, backhands it, and McCulloch's now in scoring position.
Jeez.
This is exactly what the White Sox would have liked, Rob, with only 1 out and their lead-off batter, their number 2 batter, who slid in there nicely at second base, and they've got the power hitter of Matty Drum, who we know can bat.
That's right. Don't want to be negative Nelly about Terry, but he looked like he had the piano on his back
did,
there.
Didn't he?
But hey, he's here we go. No, but he's He's helping his team out. He's tired. You know, he's got to be tired. It's late in the game, and hey, he's forcing the issue. You can't be too disappointed about that.
So we have the White Sox defending a 3-run lead, trying to get that one more run just to make it even harder for the Blue Jays in the last inning. Pitch by Smith.
9-5. 9-5 always sounds better than 8-5, Hoppy.
Oh, absolutely, doesn't it, Rob? No doubt about that. Pitch coming in now. Oh, goes back on it. This is going to be right in. Hubble goes back and takes a very, very good catch. Throws it back in just for a minute there, Rob. I thought that was going to go over the top.
Oh, no. Yeah.
He's bumped his head. Gee whiz, he did a great job.
He did. I thought he'd lost it, but he put the paw up and it stuck.
We can see here, and I'm sure we're probably going to get a replay of this one. Just for a minute, McCulloch actually did a good job to go back there. I thought he was going to run, and it... I think he actually put his eyes down and just put the hand up and said, please just go in here. And he did a very, very good job to get the second out.
No, I think you're right. If we could read his mind, he was willing it into the pocket of his glove there and in his left mitt.
So it is 2 out now. Runner at second. And a strike on the lead-off batter, Jason Featherston. Featherston's had a great game. And Featherston takes that walk up to first base. What's happened there, Rob? Did that just clip him? I'm not sure on that.
I'm not sure.
I think it must have done.
Yeah, because it's not a walk, not enough pitches, so yeah.
Here we go.
I'd say it's clipped him.
Just clipped him. Runners on first and second. And Scotty Horn, who's had a really good game. Ball 2. Sorry. That's the first pitch. Oh, there's aggressive running. They look to come on that wild pitch.
Pitcher was awake there.
Yeah, good play by Smith defensively there, Rob, wasn't it, to cover the home base?
Yeah, it's probably it is because there's probably never a chance of him getting to home. But it's always good to let him know that you're up and about and you're switched on.
So it sees McCulloch on third base, trying to make his way home here. We've got Horn batting. The ball's away and outside. That's the third pitch for 3 balls. We'd load the bases up here, which would make it interesting. Again, that's low and outside.
Maybe it won't hurt them, with 2 out and loaded bases. Your pivots can relax a bit there and play a bit more truer, a bit deeper.
Yeah, certainly now. The only thing, it does bring Goodman up, and Goodman has had a very nice game, Rob, so if he can get this ball to the outfield, he could potentially score a game-winning 2 runs or on the outside. That said, if he just sits there and doesn't swing and gets 4 balls, he can get a run as well.
Yeah, and he...
oh, that's in there.
That's important.
Good cut. 1-1. He, by the look at his intent on that swing, Rob, he's looking for the fence.
Yes, well, any hit through the infield will score too.
Yes.
And the pitcher has had a few issues the last 2 or 3 batters with having the ball down too far, too much.
A couple of control issues, Rob.
Yeah.
All right. Smith now.
And
another one. It's low and away.
I wonder if a trip to the mound might,
Well, they've had one change, but it's not a bad idea, Rob, is it? Just to collect your thoughts.
Break the cycle, because he seems to be in a pattern here.
Smith. Oh, and there it is. Really tightening up, Rob. And as I mentioned about McCulloch not getting his arm high, same with Smith now. You can see on that pitch it was low, and he pulled the ball across his body.
Yeah, it's just short of slinging it, really.
It is slinging it.
Yeah.
Smith. That one's almost in there. It's on the inside, Rob.
Tough call, and exactly what they did not want. It's what have we got now, Hoppy? We've got 9-5, and here comes...
It is 9-5, and
Yeah, Jason.
It's Jason Alley. This is the man that you would want coming up if you're a White Sox supporter. He's an aggressive rooster. He won't muck around. But that said, Rob, you'd almost take that first pitch just to... Because Smith, really has started to tighten up.
All day, every day of the week.
Let's see what Alley does. I don't think that's going to be in his nature somehow, but let's see how he goes. So Smith, with pressure on him. That goes inside. It's gone to the top of the bat. And might have been prudent to take that one. But that said, Rob, the White Sox were able to score that crucial 1 run, which takes them 9 to the Blue Jays 5. Well, it all comes down to this, Rob.
Well, it's all or nothing now, and season on the line. And he did swing at it was an inside pitch, but going on what we said, I think he would have been better off to just let it go and take him down the count.
Yeah, given what's happened, I would have thought it prudent just to make Smith pitch the ball. But that said, we find McCulloch coming in, taking the mound, and they are 3 outs from what would be a very, very famous victory for the White Sox club, Rob.
Somewhat an upset, you'd have to say, Hoppy.
The game's not over, Rob,
I know.
The Blue Jays have certainly come back from many a position throughout the season. That's why they've had 15 wins already. So it's really building out here at Jamie McIntyre Oval, carnival-type atmosphere, and good crowd in, plenty of spirit, and the White Sox with everything to play for here. And as we wait to see what McCulloch can produce.
We've got John Byrne up in the line. I'm not Byrne up.
Yep.
And he's batting in the 8 positions. If they can get one of these, 8 or 9 hitters on base, that's what they'll be looking for, if not both.
Oh, absolutely.
They've got to get one of these two guys on, specifically.
It was interesting, Robbie. He had a good bat last time up. He was very picky and choosy, and so he has been very good so far. He's going to make McCulloch pitch to him. That's what it's normally happened.
Yeah, and he needs to do that again and get his pitch.
Absolutely.
You've got to be looking for your pitch, particularly early in the count.
There's the first pitch, and it is a strike. Good work by McCulloch. McCulloch, very nice work by him. Oh, there's the second one, and it is a strike. Gee whiz, this is a dream start, Rob.
Oh, just what he wanted. He wants to throw as few pitches as possible in this innings, and he's got the start he wanted, McCulloch.
2 pitches, 2 strikes. It all comes back to Byrne. Powerful left-hander. Oh, it's a good swing. Goes to the shortstop, keeps it in front. He tries to recover, throws it over to first base to McIntyre. And I think that's in time. Have a look at the smile on McIntyre. Good stretch by him there, Rob, and actually, I must say, it was Horn at shortstop. As we see here, it goes to him. Was able to keep it in front. Steady. Just throw it over gently. Here's McIntyre on the bounce. Scoops it up in time and retires the batter for 1 away.
Some good help from McIntyre. And the shortstop didn't panic.
Yep.
He realised very quickly it's still in front and had a play and did the job.
So the White Sox, 4-run buffer, 1 out and 1 strike. Tell you what, Rob, McCulloch is really stepping up here, isn't he? He's got a nice high action, and it seems though the longer this game's going, he's growing in confidence. Oh, just as I pumped his tyres up, just came down on that one for a 1-on-1. But he looks quite assured, doesn't he?
Oh, wily character, loads of experience, and he's what you want on the mound in this situation.
So again, White Sox holding on to a very nice lead. It's not over until that final siren. As McCulloch comes in, just pushes that one to the outside. I think catcher Ali there just tried to bring that one over, but couldn't convince our plate umpire. Oh, that's a good pitch. Oh. Ooh, that one's called a ball, Rob. I thought just for a minute that was a little bit stiff, wasn't it?
I thought he was stiff.
I thought that was a strike, but of course that man there is in the best position. Well, that certainly looks good. And that's a full count now, so...
Caught that outside edge.
Did catch the outside edge. McCulloch taking time here. Oh, and he's got him! Oh, it's just fouled off. For a minute there, I thought he had the K2.
Snicko's come in there.
So it's Trusman, and if we just look back on his previous bat, got the K2, so full count on him. Really leaning into the plate. That looks a good pitch. It's gone down to third base, who throws it over to McIntyre. And McIntyre has done a great job. Have a look at the smile on McIntyre. He was absolutely thrilled. And I tell you what, again, Rob, defensively by Featherston, was a very nice play by the third baseman.
Oh no, very good, and wouldn't you be, Cheshire catting up there?
It.
Yeah, he's through. He's pumping up and down muscles, Harris, but he's there. He's there. There's no problem. Hey, they're alive, Hockey. They're alive.
They certainly are. That was a great at bat for Harris, and Harris hit that ball deeply to right field, and it was a hard one to field, and he did a good job. And Harris now goes round to third base and very much in scoring position with Hegarty, who's been on base nearly every time, Rob.
No, very important here. It's vital.
Hegarty.
Well left. Harris will score.
Harris comes round and...
Got one back.
Harris scores.
Always makes you feel a lot better when you get home.
Oh, it does.
The home plate, doesn't it? Even if it's a grand final and you still need 3 to keep the ball game going, you always feel satisfied when you make it home. It doesn't matter what, underage, seniors.
So that tightens it up a little bit more now, Rob. Still only got to get that one out, but another run to the Blue Jays. Top of their lineup, Hegarty watches that one for another ball. All of a sudden, the onus now goes back on the defensive lineup in McCulloch and Alley.
Great time to hit, 0-2.
It is. He'll be in front of this one.
0-3.
Oh, no. Hegarty.
He'll need to be very, very picky, very choosy here, because it doesn't matter how you get on base, it's how many for the Blue Jays.
Surely, no matter if it's cherry ripe, Rob, you'll be leaving this one. You've got to put the pressure on the pitcher.
Oh, absolutely.
If the game depends on it, you can't afford to get out. That's a good pitch. Good pitch there by McCulloch. Yep,
he made him throw.
He made him throw, so this one becomes live. We know if it's going to be anywhere near the plate with 2 out and the game on the line, he's going to have a good clip at this ball, is Hegarty.
Have to be his pitch, though.
Yep.
Still 3-1.
And it is. Tie up in the strike zone, but it's just gone foul, and it's a full count.
got to take him to task here, though, Hoppy. He could have been sitting on first.
Yep.
Really.
It was high inside.
Yeah, he's hit a high inside ball and, But still,
Well,
he's alive. He's still there.
he's still alive, but you can see the wry smile from the pitcher there in McCulloch. He knows to himself, if I can just get this one past him.
And some bragging
We
rights here.
we got champagne in the cup.
They're good buddies, these two.
Here goes McCulloch. It's a good pitch! And he's struck him out. And there is the game. Brilliant pitching by Terry McCulloch. You can see there as Hegarty went for the line, and he has won the game. And Rob, it is all over. And the White Sox are the victors here in Div 2 in the Southern Tasmanian Baseball Series Game 1 for the Jamie McIntyre Diamond, coming to you from the Otto Kroon Tower. White Sox 9, Blue Jays 6.
Yeah, Hegarty gave a knowing nod there to, I'd say it was a slider from Terry McCulloch. And, look, being buddies, they know they're going to win some, they're going to lose some, and it's all good fun. But, no, hats off to McCulloch. He was stoic. He was
stoic, and that was the key. They had a fantastic first up pitcher in Pete Yu. He was very, very good, and I said in the early commentary, Rob, it can come down to what both clubs have in their bullpen.
Yeah, relief. It's so important, and while clubs here at the moment would like to be deeper, no doubt, in their bullpen. You can't deny McCulloch there.
No, he was really, really good. You can see Dave Searle, the professor of baseball there, number 3. He loves his stats and figures, and he's fantastic warrior worker for Tasmanian baseball as the White Sox will come in. This is one grand final. I tell you what, they had a plan, Rob. I went over and had a chat to most of the players before the game, and they knew they were underdogs, but there was a bit of calmness about them because there was a lot of players that played a variety of sports. And when I was talking to the catcher, Jason Alley, and he just gave me a wink and said, I feel confident, Hoppy. And there was something about that which just filled me with the confidence. But here is that last pitch, which McCulloch got by Hegarty. He took a bit of a cut at it, and to see the smile there. And it is the White Sox who come away with the victory in Game 1. Plenty of cloud around, Rob. Very muggy conditions. And we'll just be interested to see if we get the full game, as we can see down that they're going to make the presentations now at home base. But it's a great facility out here, Rob, at Prince of Wales Bay.
It's in terrific condition, and it's just wonderful to be here. The weather the forecast changed dramatically from even yesterday, and now we've got threatening to sprinkle down a little bit. But as you say, we've just got to see how we go with it, and hopefully we can get the full game in.
And there was the trophy being handed over. And I think there is our player of the match, Robin. And as far as I'm concerned, did a great job, was Pete Yu. Just going through the lineup now, and they'll be very, very proud of their performances today. It was a team game today. Everyone did something. Even when McIntyre came on, he had 2 throws in the dirt, which could have easily got through him for extra base. And he really, really steadied, didn't he? He drew from the strength of experience from his dear old dad and his uncle Rob, who I'm sure was looking down on him today, and gave him some calmness there. So,
he's from good stock, isn't he?
He's from good stock.
His fundamentals are very sound, Paul. And those little things. Well, they're not little, but if you can make those plays and make them look easy like he did, they then don't change the complexion of an innings or let alone the game.
Very much so. So the crowd is starting to build. We've got a big day in store in the next game. It's the Athletics Green playing the Pirates. So we'll have a bit of a short break between this game. So as the players are now getting their trophies, there's Jason Alley, who played a crucial role as the catcher. We'll just wait for everyone to be donned with their grand final medallion, which they'll keep very, very close to their heart. Of course, Rob, I reckon a few of them will be popping out to have a few bevies at the Albert Brewery. They'll jump in there, probably their Ford, which they would have got from Tilford's. We thank our sponsors so very, very much, and Morton Group Solutions. Without their sponsorship, Rob, we wouldn't be able to bring this game to you. So again, to our partners in baseball, we thank them very, very much. So all the players now have been presented with their medallions. It's been played in great spirit, the Div 2 Grand Final. It is Andrew Hopwood and Rob Christie. We're just going to sign off here from this Grand Final. And don't go too far. Now's the time to get a little bit of lunch just prior to coming back very shortly with the Grand Final in the First Division.